Hi everyone, how are you doing? I'm super happy to be here today and a bit also emotional, to be honest, because last year it was my first No Code Week event as an attendee, and this year I'm sponsoring the event. So yeah, I've been through a long journey, to be honest, so I'm really happy to share this with you today. Thank you. Okay, so for those who don't know me, I'm Manon. I'm a No Code and AI product manager, and I founded my own agency, which is called No Code Flow. And we do automations and AI for SMEs. So basically, we streamline operations to support growth with smart tech. And I would like also to give a big shout out to Ludivine, Elise, and Claire, who are here with us today also, and that are working with me as developers. And yeah, it's really great people to work with. And yeah, just thank you so much for being part of this journey with me. So I like to say that we are an agency that are not like others and that does things differently, but you're gonna discover why and how. So to understand why I'm talking to you about my business today, you need to learn a bit more about my journey. So I started, as many of you, I think, I started no code by accidentally 3 years ago, and I started as a product owner and a product builder in a non-profit organization in France. I had the chance to work with 6 developers and product managers from pretty big consulting companies such as Accenture and Wavestone, and also a tech accelerator. So it gave me a first idea of what no code was and also product management. Then I was a product and no code leader at HEC Paris. So I had the chance also to work with almost 10 freelancers, and I had a really large perimeter to handle. So I saw the situation of no code and freelancers and services also. And then I decided to start as a freelancer 1 year and a half ago. And as it was doing pretty well, I've started my own agency. So I worked with 15 freelancers, and for my first year, it was like a total jackpot for me because I made 160K revenue, which was like super good for me. Thank you. So I was like, okay, this is jackpot, and like no code freelance is so good, and things are gonna go so well. But the thing was that most of my revenue was from the same clients, 80% of it, and I had this mission ended really abruptly. So I needed to say bye to all my money and to all the freelance dream I was living. So I was like, okay, what the hell is gonna happen? So, as an image worth 1,000 words, to be honest, that was me for the last 6 months. So today I'm telling you about this, like, yeah, this is so good and so on. But to be honest, if you are in those situations currently, just don't forget that you are not alone. And I think I just discovered entrepreneurship and I didn't know anything about it. So yeah, I went through a lot of hard times, sometimes being like, oh yes, I'm gonna eat the world, and sometimes I was like in the desert and being like, okay, what the shit is gonna happen to me? So yeah, basically that was my last 6 months. So I had a real fear because I have a non-tech background, like many of you, I think, but I come from social sciences and science politics. So to be honest, I wasn't made to work in tech, and I was a real muggle. And I'm really proud of it today. So if it's your case too, just be proud of it because it's a real strength. But I've realized that, in fact, I over-delivered for my clients, and that, like many freelancers, I didn't work on my own business, and that I had no structure at all. And I was really like, okay, what if I lose everything I've built and all this life that I like so much? So my big question was like how to make sure that I don't lose even a crumb of the delicious cake I've tasted. And I was like, what can I do to keep things like this, even though I lost my biggest revenue? So I went through a big introspection moment, and I really questioned myself a lot. And I was like, okay, what are we really selling with no code and AI today? And what are our clients really buying? Woo, sorry. So I realized that our real job was not to sell tech solutions, but to solve real business problems, to really understand business challenges in depth, and also to contextualize and choose the right tools, and in my case, the right freelancers, but that the tech was really like secondary. So I also realized, because I have a good view on the no-code market and also AI and also the freelance world. So I realized that today the problem wasn't tech. So we all do some trainings, and yeah, we buy things to make us better as a no-code makers, some like online trainings, and we go to this kind of events to become better, like technically speaking. But actually, I've realized that the real job was to connect no code with the real world needs, and that we were lacking people who could understand Muggler's needs and bridge really good tech solutions between business and tech reality. So I don't know if some of you hasn't seen this video. I guess like the non-French speaker people haven't seen it. It's a video that was launched on a famous YouTube channel a few weeks ago, which explained why no code was a trap for startups. And it shows use cases of companies being stuck in no code and that lost 40k 45k euros because of they choose the wrong stack, the wrong people to work with, also the wrong architecture, and that had scalability troubles. But this video had more than 300k views and also more than 1000 comments and so many reaction posts on LinkedIn. So everyone was just like, yeah, it's a shame because this video really lack shades, and it's like really a caricature. But I was like, okay, but people, let's be honest. Um, During the past 3 years that I've worked with no code, I've seen more project that looks like Frankenstein than real business tool, and I'm sure many of you have seen some too. So I was like, okay, let's be honest. Is it really that far from the truth? In so many projects I've seen, there were messy tools, big promises to clients, but without a real plan, really a solution hard to maintain and almost impossible to improve, because how many of us haven't already said to a client, no, it's impossible, we cannot fix this, we cannot improve this, we need to start again from the beginning because it's a total mess. So I realized that we were living a technological revolution, and also the documentary of Stan really shows it well about no code, but that it was still incomplete today. And with all the clients I've seen the same problem everywhere. We gave access to the technique, but we are still lacking a lot of structure in the no-code methodologies and also of methods. And the thing is that everyone is applying his own methodology and everyone is focusing on technique, although what the world needs is people to understand business and to give technical solution to businesses. So without this, I'm sure like all the automations and AI in the world will still stay very fragile. So I was like, what is my unfair advantage in all this adventure? So I was like, I'm a former mogul and also I am a product manager. So I realized that my unfair advantage was my methodology and that it was something really lacking in no code world. So I realized that the things I was doing so good was to understand the real business problems, to optimize existing operations before automatizing anything, to translate the need into a real good tech solution, also to choose the right tools and the right freelancers, to build a lean and robust and maintainable system that also the client can understand and then another freelancer can fix after me too. To gather real feedbacks from users and also to measure impact. That's something I push myself to do a lot because it's not easy, but yet to produce use cases, to do it for my clients, to iterate and to start it all over again. So I realized that our goal wasn't to do fancy tech stuffs, but to solve Muggler's real business problems. So I said to myself, okay, you are stuck in the desert, But if you want to sell business solutions, you need to be perceived as a business player yourself. You need to apply to your own business what you do for your clients. I've realized also that I couldn't solve a problem that I don't understand if I am not able to explain it clearly to the people of my team. And mostly that sales wasn't about convincing, but it was about making obvious that I'm the right person to do the job. And also something I learned a lot those past 6 months is that anything can be learned. And especially all of us, we've learned a lot about no code and everything. And I'm sure that business, marketing, sales is exactly the same kind of tools and of skills. So we just need to learn them. But I'm here also to show you it's possible, because if me, who comes from social sciences and study how sociology was working and our society, I'm allowed today to sell things like high ticket services to my clients. I'm sure you can do it too, but it's just about how to learn it. So I've started to treat myself like a product. So I worked on my branding and marketing. I adopt a product myself, a mindset for myself, and I really give a 5-star client experience to all of my clients. I gathered a lot of feedback, and I did impact measurement for all of my clients, and I did a lot of case studies. I start also to work on setting inbound and sales, which, to be honest, was the hardest part and still is a bit. And I did a lot of lean management in my internal processes. I did a lot of automation and AI solutions to my own processes for my own agency. And also, a really big lesson I had from this is that paying people to do this changes everything, because as no coders, sometimes we want to do things, everything by our own, but actually it's really important sometimes to pay the good people to do the right thing, and also to save time and energy and be like just more effective. So I realized that I wasn't selling no code or AI, but I was selling business solutions that were thought like products, backed by a current branding, delivered by a structural experience, and sold with clarity. And that the technical skills was not more than 40 or 50% of our values, and also for us as no coders. So I would say that we are here to solve business problems and to create value, and that tech is just the tool. And someone yesterday told me something that I really liked, which was like, during a gold rush, the one who makes the most money are the ones selling shovels. So today I can say yes, I lost my biggest clients, but what I really gained was like that I came from over delivery for my clients to long-term construction for my own business. That I gained structure, methods, formalization, and especially scalability that I am able to have today. That I have a bigger vision also, which is to make tech more accessible to all the mugglers of this world. That I have today way more clients and way more business, and also the ability to sponsor a great event like this year. So I lost my biggest client, but I think that today I can say thank to him, and also thank to you.